Okay, we're going to show you how to fit the awesome RIS Handguard short from Rap4. This is the 7/8 version. You can get two different versions and I'll show you what the difference is between the two now. So it comes in a little package like that. You get some Allen keys in there, ready to help you fit it. And you get an insert, which you can see in there. And also you get an end cap. Now the great thing with this, on the A5 for instance, is you have this piece here. Now a lot of barrel kits will come up to this point and then leave a gap between the two. The good thing with this is because of the open end, what you can actually do is slot it over so you get a nice clean finish. And as you can see, you've got 4 rails to which attach anything you like really, lasers, flashlights, awesome bit of kit. So fitting is pretty simple really, once you got used to fitting them. The kit is essentially 2 parts. And you have the outer and then the inside part. Let me just show you now. Just need to loosen that off, it usually comes tightened. Just go around, undo, not too far, you don't want to be taking them out completely, the grub screws. You want to be able to still keep them in, otherwise you're going to lose them, so be very careful. So here's the insert, that's the 7/8 version. Don't worry, because you can buy these individually, so if you want to have both you can go on our site and you can get both the 7/8 and the 1 inch. There's also a 9/16 version as well, which is usually for the .43 caliber markers. Now, the best thing to do is to slide this on like so. And what you need to be doing is getting this in a position which is going to be optimal for where you want your guard to be. For instance, if you wanted it to sit out here, you would need to put the grub screws for the insert about there, so the insert can sit up or down the barrel depending on where you want it to go. Now in this case we're going to be buttoning it straight up to here. Don't worry about these outside screws for now, these are not needed currently. And what we like to do is to make the grub screws at least visible as possible. So in this instance we got some movement. You can probably hear the inside sliding up and down there. You could have it up here if you liked, but we prefer to make it almost as invisible as possible. So to bring it down, right down as far as we can go, so we can still have access to the grub screw to tighten it up. At this point it doesn't matter what position this is in, and all you do is you tighten one of the screws up, grub screws up, until you can feel it pinch into the barrel. Now it's important to say this at the moment, that this barrel has to be as tight as you can get it in. And it is solid. If it's loose, then obviously you're going to have movement on the handguard. And when you finally come to align this, if there's a little bit of movement, it will obviously off tilt and you need to readjust. So make sure it's in tight. Now with this in position, because I've tightened that one grub screw up, it can't slide up or down. Just go around and tighten the remainder up. Now there's lots of grub screws in here, and this makes it extra secure. Now it will pinch your barrel, so when you've attached it, the barrel will have little marks in it where these grub screws have gone into, obviously because it's digging in to grip it, to stop it moving. So just to speed it up, I'm not going to tighten them all up, I'm going to tighten those few up. Okay. Right, so that's now in position. What you need to do now is slide over and get it aligned how you feel fit. And what we're going to do is keep the top rail aligned with the top rail on the A5. So that looks really nice, it's in position. Now at this point you can see that this grub screw, one screwed in, will in fact grip to the insert, and likewise with this one. So the only grub screws doing any work will be this one and this one on each of the 4 sides. So you screw this in until you can feel it bite, and just tighten. If you're finding that either one of these aren't biting, you'll need to readjust your insert so it does. Go around and tighten each one of those up. Now you want it fairly tight, and I would also recommend, once you've got it in proper position, is to loosen a couple of them off and put some Loctite on it. This way it'll ensure they won't come out on the field, because you're never going to find them when they fall in the grass. Now that's tightened up and that is fully fitted. What you can do is you can take these out if you wish, or you can Loctite those in. This one here particularly, because these are not doing anything at this point in time. So you can either take them out and keep them as spares, or screw them in until they're flush, and then just Loctite them in so they don't come out. Absolute brilliant piece of kit. Looks very, very good, and gives you scope to add your attachments and anything else you might want to put on there.